Water marbling is such an amazing technique. It looks pretty on nails of any shape and length, and it is such a fun thing to do when you know how to do it. But if you're still struggling with water marbling, hopefully we'll solve it in this video. So hello guys, welcome back to The Polished Girl. I know it's been a very long time since I uploaded my last video, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know the reason and I'm extremely sorry for that. Anyways, this is going to be the second part of the water marbling hacks, and if you haven't watched the first part yet, just go and watch that right away. I will put the link in the description box. That one is really important because in this video I'm going to cover all those points which I think I missed in the last video. So if you're not going to watch that video, you will not find this one helpful. So click the link in the description box. You're gonna reach that video, you watch that video, then click on the description box again. You're gonna find another link and you will come back to this video. Okay, that is like a cycle completed. But anyways, let's just get straight into this video. First of all, the polishes. I have already told you about how to choose the polishes for water marbling in the last part, but remember, glitter polishes, flakies, crayons, matte polishes, gel polishes generally don't work for water marbling no matter how new or expensive they are. Now, a lot of people complain that their polishes don't spread. So I have told you a lot about that in my last video, but even after that, if your polishes are not spreading, it can be because of the water itself. I always use normal tap water and it works for me, but if it is not working for you, just try using some filtered water. Also, if you are using normal tap water, keep in mind that the temperature of the tap water might get affected by the season in your region. For example, the water in here is really cold now because it is all rainy, and in the summertime the water tends to be hot. So in that case, what you can do is, if the water is cold, just warm it up a little bit and wait for it to get to the normal temperature. And if the water is hot, take it in a bowl and turn on the fan for a few minutes, but make sure it doesn't get too cold. You just have to keep checking it, okay? Some people always find their polishes sinking down to the bottom of the container, and to avoid that, make sure the brush of your polish is close to the surface of the water. If you are dropping your polishes from a distance, it will definitely sink down to the bottom. Also, if you are a beginner and you don't have any practice, just start with 2 polishes only because you have to test them first if they spread into water, and if they do, they should also work well with each other. So it is always better to start with 2 polishes to make it less complicated and easy to handle. In my last video, I told you guys to put the next drop at the center of the previous circle, but sometimes you don't get a circle, your polish has created a weird shape on the surface and you don't know where the center is. So to make it easier to decide where you want to put the next drop, all you can do is put another drop of the same polish. It will create a definite circle, or if not circle, at least a better shape than what you already have. It will also give you some opaque color and help the next color spread nicely in a better shaped ring. Now when you're doing all this, don't take too less polish, otherwise your polishes won't spread much and you'll end up having a small bull's eye. And also don't use too much of polish because then excess polish will get accumulated at one place and it won't give you a nice pattern because it starts spreading even more when you start dragging. So as you proceed with the water marble, your rings will start getting smaller and smaller and there will not be much of space left for spreading of the polishes. So you can just use a little lesser polish after each ring you create so that the excess polish won't get accumulated at the center of your bullseye. So whenever you're water marbling, try working faster because you have to complete your design before the polishes dry on the water surface. Now outer rings dry faster, so when you start dragging, start from the rings which are not dry. To check that, you can gently touch the tip of your toothpick to surface, and if it is not dry, just start dragging from there. Once you start dragging, it is really important to wipe off the tip of your toothpick after each drag. Here I have a newspaper. If you are a fancy ass, you can use paper towel, wet wipes, tissues or whatever you want to. I'm gonna use a newspaper. Now here I have dragged a line, and can you see how much of polish is accumulated onto the tip of the toothpick? So I'm just gonna wipe that off using the newspaper, and you have to do it legit every time you drag a line, otherwise you're not gonna get a good result, because you need a sharp tip every time you drag. So don't be lazy and wipe your toothpick off. Okay, so let me just tell you, I'm not gonna put this on to my nails because this is the basic flower design and I do it every freaking time I do a water marble video. So I'm just not gonna put this onto my nails. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you. And some of you guys just requested me last time to try another pattern, so that is what I'm gonna do today. This is just a trial design, you know, but after this one I'm gonna try another design, so don't worry, that is coming up. Now first let me just tell you about the pair of polishes that I'm using today for water marbling. The first one is this gorgeous green shade. I just love this one. This is from Streetwear and it is called Nile Green, and the shade number is 18 for this one. The next one that I'm going to use is from Nykaa and it is called Peppermint. It is a very light pastel blue shade and the shade number is 60 for this one. So I'm already done with the bull's eye. You know how to create it, right? And now I'm going to start dragging to create a pattern. So I have dragged two lines outwards from the center exactly in opposite directions. And now I'm just going to create some lines perpendicular to them in alternate directions. And again, as you can see, I have skipped the outer two rings and I have started dragging from third and fourth rings. So this is how I created the pattern, and the best part about this pattern is that you don't have to maintain any symmetry. Just drag, drag, drag and you're done. And this is how it looks. Now so many people create the pattern very easily but mess it up completely when they try to dip the nail into the water. Now I have heard a lot of people telling that you should dip the nail at a 45-degree angle, but that has never worked for me. That has never worked for me. I always keep my nail at a flat 180-degree angle that is exactly parallel to the water surface and dip the nail into the water without changing the angle. This is the easiest way to get the design onto your nails. Now while your nail is still there, clean up the leftover from the water and take your finger out. But even after that, if you can't do it, just try making a decal or sticker out of it. I have done a video about that ages ago, which is really embarrassing, but that video is really helpful as well. So check that out in the description box if you need it. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you all found this video helpful, and if you really did, I just want you guys to subscribe to my channel and also hit the little bell icon right next to it. Let me know in the comments below your opinions about this video and share this video with your friends. It will definitely help them if they are struggling with water marbling. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I shall see you all in my next one. Till that time, you guys take care. I love you guys so much. Bye.